All right, good morning, everybody. Back with another week of trading. Thinking about, not sure yet, doing another live stream tomorrow on Tuesday. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I woke up actually really tired today. Two trades out there today, a penny stock short and a penny stock scoop long. So we're going to break it down in the video today. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let's go. Let's trade. Alright, so the first trade of the day here was on AVCT. You can see it hitting on the scanner right below me here up into the mid 20s, but it's a penny stock and it's lower price, so I'm going to look for it to at least get up through 220 here before trying to start this one. So did have to do locates on this one as well. For the 500 shares that I locate, it was about $2, $2.50, something like that for those 500 shares. So just keep that in mind. I did have to do locates here on AVCT, and you can also see that CB means it's on a circuit breaker, which means you can only get filled short on an upside move. So I do get a partial fill there and then a full fill in 500 shares short here at 221, and we're going to see what it does. So I was actually really hoping that this one may pop up towards 250 and I could get in 1,000 shares here and be feeling pretty good about that move and average here on a $2 stock. Would be looking for a nice pullback, but if it wants to pull back from here, my initial idea was around the 210 to 11 kind of range here with these 500 shares. So we'll see what it does in at 221 with the 500 shares short here on AVCT. It was a little bit lower float, and I think it even was getting close to rotate. He has 8.5 million on the float there, and we're at about 7.2 million traded on the day. So about 5 minutes or so later, it's been hanging on to the 9 SMA, which was right here around 215. So I was kind of debating if I wanted to change my order here, and that's what I end up doing. I pulled up that 300 share order up to 215, and I reset that there at 215. So we'll see if I can get a fill down here with these 300 shares now for the first partial. So it actually came up and retested the highs there and started coming back down. So generally that's a good sign that it's at least struggling to get through to make new highs there. So still sitting with my order out here for those 300 shares at 215. There's 100 of them filled there. There's 184, and there's all 300 filled there at 215. So down to 200 shares now here on AVCT, and then I'm going to put out my final take profits here with the other 200. I'm going to put 100 out at 211 and 100 out at 206. Just looking at the chart, trying to figure out where it could possibly come down to here on this pullback move here, AVCT. So a few minutes goes by, and it's just kind of stayed basically where it was, and I'm really not even watching it. I'm kind of watching the other screen at the time and just have this one up, just sitting there and recording, obviously, waiting to see what happens with it. So is it going to break down? You can see the sellers really stacking up here at 215 compared to the orders there at 214. So that's a pretty good sign overall. And then all of a sudden we get a nice move down, and I get the fill there at 211 for the next 100 shares. So out 400 of the 500 now, still with 100 left, and that final target is sitting down there at 206. So gonna wait and see if I can get a move down through 206 now to get the final target here. I wanted to put it at 206 just because I didn't quite think it was going to get all the way down to 2, and I wanted it to be at least a penny above the 205 mark, where I figured there would be a lot of people sitting with orders. So that's why I chose 206 here with this final take profit order. So just kind of sitting here and waiting and seeing what it's going to do. Honestly, really not even still paying much attention to it now that I'm down to 100 shares, and kind of thought this was going to take a while for it to make that kind of move, or it was going to pull back up some before it made that move. But thankfully, what it ends up doing here is it just flushes. So you're going to see here in a second, AVCT is just going to flush real quick down, and that's why I'm glad I had the order sitting out in this case, because as soon as it breaks through the 210 little support there, they tried to throw in a little support there on the 210 bid, but as soon as that breaks down, it's going to flush down nicely and take me all out right there with my 206 order. Actually gets down to 202, 203 there. So, overall, happy with the trade. Only a $43 win, but on a $2.20 stock, and I had 500 shares and was willing to get some nice size in this one, so can't complain overall. Happy with how I traded it. A little bit later on, I was literally actually editing my video when this one popped up, so I'm lucky I even got the record button going. Was Cano here, and this thing actually is still dumping looking at it, but just looking for a tiny little scalp buy here off of the hold dollar number. So I'm in long here, Cano at $7, just looking for a little pullback, not looking for much, just a little scalp on this one if it's going to give me the opportunity here to make a couple dollars on the day. Just add a couple dollars on it. That's all I was really looking for here. So just looking for a nice little bounce here on Cano, ideally back up through 710. Like I said, not looking for a lot here, but we'll see what it does. So it starts coming back up into the low sevens here, watching it as it tries to press up a little bit higher. Can it get up through 710? I see it sitting there at 709, and I go ahead and just take it off there. So a quick scalp win there on that Cano scoop long, and I'm all done for the day. So that is it for me. 2 trades today, making $60 minus commissions and fees. So, you know, not a crazy Monday, but we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Tomorrow I'll either be trading and do a video like normal, or maybe we'll do the live stream. Comment down below if you guys want to see a live stream tomorrow as well. Appreciate you being here. I'll catch you in the next one.